I drive a yellow Volvo, 86 submarine. Someone's behind me in an Escalade, trying to blind me with the high beams and make a left. I'm on the road to nowhere, heading west. The sky is purple streaks, the sun is setting in my chest. I feel warm inside, so I'm going for a ride. Put your picture on the dashboard till my fate and yours collides. Got a yellow Volvo, 86 submarine. Rims like Tibetan prayer rolls and my tank is filled with dreams. Fuck the game, I practice being in the passing lane and watch the price of gasoline rise with the price of fame. I'm immortal, I render unto Caesar to be cordial. He sees a wooden casket where I see a glowing portal. Check your engine, looks like you're running on the blood of Indians. Put some turquoise in that Rolls Royce till you crash into a pendulum. Got a yellow Volvo, 86 submarine. I drove it underwater, guided by my own high beams. Nothing's left, witness the demolition of the West. Feel like a little kid, hiding in my mother's dress. I'm in space, the lone ambassador of every race. The starfish that discovered me plant their flags into my face. I'm a clone of every written and unwritten poem. A shark pulls up beside me, fingering beads and chanting, "Oh, I can't believe it." I never really thought that sharks would need it. I thought they made that peace, bite it, bleed it, kill it, eat it, but I was wrong. Every living being deserves a song, and our passions must be rationed to our rations. Sing along. Nah, I wasn't raised at gunpoint, and I've read too many books to distract me from the mirror when unhappy with my looks. And I ain't got proper diction for the makings of a thug, though I grew up in the ghetto, and my niggas also drugs. And though that may validate me for a spot on MTV, or get me all the airplay that my bank account would need, I was hoping to invest in a lesson that I learned, and I thought this fool would jump me just because it was my turn. I went to an open space cause I knew he wouldn't do it. If somebody there could see him, or somebody else might prove it. And maybe in your eyes, it may seem I got pumped out cause I walked a narrow path and then went and changed my route. But that openness exposed me to a truth I couldn't find in the clenched fist of my ego, or the confines of my mind, in the hipness of my swagger, or the swagger in my step, the scowl of my grimace, or the meanness of my rep. Cause you represent a truth, son, that changes by the hour. And when you're open to it, vulnerability is power. And in that shifting form you'll find a truth that doesn't change. That truth's living proof of the fact that God is strange. Talk to strangers when family fails and friends lead you astray. When Buddha laughs and Jesus weeps and turns out God is gay. As angels and Messiah's love can come in many forms, in the hallways of your projects or the fat girl in your dorm. And when you finally take the time to see what they're about, and perhaps you find them lonely, or the wisdom trips you out. Maybe you'll find your cycles end you back where you began. But come this time around, you'll have someone to hold your hand, who prays for you, who's there for you, who sends you love and light, exposes you to parts of you that you once tried to fight. And come this time around, you choose to walk a different path. You'll embrace what you turned away and cry at what you laughed. Cause that's the only way we're gonna make it through this storm. Where ignorance is common sense and census the norm. And flags wave high above the truth and that you never touch. And stolen goods are overpriced and freedom costs too much. And no one seems to recognize the symbols come to life. The bitten apple on the screen, and Jesus had a wife. And she was his Messiah, like that stranger may be yours, who holds a subtle knife that carves the worlds like magic doors. And that's what I've been looking for, the bridge from then to now. Was watching BET like, what the fuck, son, this is foul. But that square box don't represent the sphere that we live in. The earth is not a flat screen, I ain't trying to fit in. But this ain't for the underground, this here is for the sun. A seed a stranger gave to me and planted on my tongue. And when I look at you, I know I'm not the only one. As a great man once said, there's nothing more powerful than an idea whose time.
I want my money back. I'm down here drowning in your bag. You got me on my knees praying for everything you lack. I ain't afraid of you. I'm just a victim of your fear. You cower in your tower praying that I'll disappear. I got another plan, one that requires me to stand on the stage or in the street. Don't need no microphone to beat. And if you hear this song, if you ain't got to sing along, banging stronger than that, brother, you tell me you belong. I got a list of demands written on the palm of my hands. I'm on my mission, you gon' know where I stand. We live in the mouth, you wanna be somebody, see somebody, try and free somebody. Got a list of demands written on the palm of my hands. I'm on my mission, you gon' know where I stand. We live in the mouth, hand to mouth. I wrote a song for you today while I was sitting in my room. I jumped up on my bed today and played it on the room. I didn't think that it would be a song that you would hear, but when I played it in my head, I made you reappear. I wrote a video for it and I acted out each part, and then I took your picture out and taped it to my heart. I taped it to my heart, yeah girl, I taped it to my heart. And then you pull away from me, you get my life apart. I got a list of demands written on the palm of my hands. I'm on my mission, you gon' know where I stand. We live in the mouth, you wanna be somebody, see somebody, try and free somebody. Got a list of demands written on the palm of my hands. I'm on my mission, you gon' know where I stand. We live in the mouth, hand to mouth.
Ecstasy suffering, echinacea buffering. We aim to remember what we choose to forget. God's just a baby, and their diaper is wet.
Call the police, I'm strapped to the teeth, and liable to disregard your every belief. Calling the law, I'm fixing the draw. Alarmity when there's in season, call up a brawl. Calling them now, cause it's about to go pow. I'm standing on the threshold of the ups and the downs. Call up a truce, because I'm about to break loose. We're taking it, cause then I'm breaking out of my noose. I got a list of demands written on the palm of my hands. I'm on my mission, you gon' know where I stand. We live in the mouth, you wanna be somebody, see somebody, try and free somebody. Got a list of demands written on the palm of my hands. I'm on my mission, you gon' know where I stand. We live in the mouth, hand to mouth. I got a list of demands written on the palm of my hands. I'm on my mission, you gon' know where I stand. We live in the mouth, you wanna be somebody, see somebody, try and free somebody. Got a list of demands written on the palm of my hands. I'm on my mission, you gon' know where I stand. We live in the mouth, hand to mouth.
Reluctant to see here, and yet it isn't just your visa. It's only as you most go into the history. You and be so touching and render, they get to be launched, and if I let you do it, you are all about here. That's not in the test. I'm some bells you wish to me. What's the name? And say you're pushing. Don't power and I stay other files. So I will not know. Easy at all. I think also services to the neck. My is for you. Yes, they've got it later. We're all to it down. It's really like off on the this. Yeah, I think could read these. You're just a great email. In these two full road collections, oh, you have seen people because the answer